I'm a pastor of the Hylton Castle Mission, so that's a minister of the church on Hylton Castle. Well, as a young person, it was amazing. I went to school with people who didn't live on Hylton Castle, so I would, on the weekend, I would convince them to come down and see the castle, and I would try to convince them that it's actually my castle. I would pretend like I was some type of relative who was going to inherit it. I don't tell lies now, obviously, being a minister, but back in the day, it was like the best thing ever. I remember having an American friend who'd never seen a castle before, and he's like, "Whoa, what's that? That's awesome! That's a castle!" And I'm like, "Yep." And just little things like that made you appreciate things that other people don't have, because where my friends lived, they didn't have castles, and yet here we are with this massive castle. Me and my brother actually once, with a couple of friends, because we were quite geeky drama people, we once staged our own little play. I think like 3 people turned up, but we staged a play where we dressed up as knights and our friends were knights, and we kind of just pretended I was a king and stuff like that. So we loved the castle. It was the best. The Dean was the best place to play a hidey in. Obviously we weren't allowed to go too far into the Dean, but I remember the Lantern Worm statue was just an amazing place to hang out. There used to be a swing there, and yeah, it was like our own little cool place. Now, as an adult, just the history of it, the fact that it's getting redone is brilliant, very exciting. When I became minister 2 years ago, I knew I wanted to do something special because that's a landmark and it needs to be seen as one. And so we did Carols at the Castle, which was so beautifully supported 2 years in a row now by the people of Hylton Castle, and I knew just the backdrop of it at Christmas was just perfect for a carol service, and just everything about it. Now it's like I love when I've got young people and telling them about the castle and why it's important, why our history and our heritage is massively important. And when I talk to people on Hylton Castle for years now, they've been saying, "Oh, we've got to do something special, we've got to do something special." And now they've seen it getting redone. I think the excitement is just overwhelming. And when it is done, I'm so excited to see what that looks like. Obviously, you know the legend of there being a ghost, and so as a young person, at one Halloween, we decided to go to the castle, and it was about 8 o'clock at night, but that was late when you were like 7 or 8, and we had a cousin who'd just come down from Washington, and we played this game, and we convinced her that the ghost appears if she holds under the castle door bit and says "Cod Lad" 3 times. And so we thought it'd be hilarious that when she does, we'd all like run away and pretend like the ghost's there and stuff. And it didn't go to plan because our cousin had such a hysterical fit. She started to like have a panic attack, and we had to spend like 10 minutes calming her down. So like she was like, and we're like, "Sorry, we're joking, there's no ghost." But at the time it was very funny. But looking back now, we probably scarred the poor girl for life. But she still loves us. I mean, you know, family and that. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories. Also, I remember just being a kid at summer and just spending most of my summer in the nice sun, just at the castle with my friend. It's just beautiful. I think it's probably the best thing that's happened to the castle ever. I know people still have fond memories of Time Team, and I know I do, but I just think the fact that it's getting redone and stuff like that, it's just giving new life to the whole thing, and I think it'll be really nice for estate, and it'll be nice for the castle. And, yeah, really,